Hi mga sana, welcome to my channel again, Boholana Diary. And yeah, again, thank you so much for those who followed me on Facebook and for those who subscribed my channel. So thank you so much for you all for your interest. Okay, so I am working really so hard to share you some ideas, and also please, again, if you have any questions about something or anything, I'll just try my best to please do it right in the comment section, and I'll just try my best to help and accommodate and answer your questions. If I have any idea or knowledge, if I am experienced of what your questions are, then I will try to do my best to answer those questions. Okay, so by the way mga sana, so today is really very busy again. Magsige na lang taging busy joke. Bitaw sige lang bitaw mika. So every day is always busy, especially Monday to Friday. So now, as you can see, I am wearing eyeglasses because every time I have a class, I normally wear glasses because your sana cannot see the screen because we do it online. Okay, so we use Microsoft Team or Zoom or Webex for our class. So it's like it's murag hapon siya classroom mga sana, but kanang naagyapon may mga students, makikita mi sa mga classmates and all, it's like a Zoom meeting. But the thing is, kuan lang siya online. Okay, so your sana cannot see sometimes the screen of our kanang instructor or professor. So that's the reason why I use the eyeglasses whenever I have a class. Okay, or when I feel like my eyes are really very painful, I use my glasses. So okay, I will share you about the story of my eyes. So I got my eye tested, and the doctor recommended me to wear glasses, and also they supposed to do something. I'm not sure, maybe this eye here, because they said there's something wrong with my one of the, I don't know, nerve something here. They want to do more checkup, but I just decided because I'm a bit scared. Your son is a bit scared, so I just like postponed the appointment. So I'll see after, maybe after my class or after when I finish my study, then that's the time I will again go to my doctor and have my eye checkup again. This eye, if they want to do something with on this eye or this in this eye, then I'll just I will maybe I have more time next year, because I am assuming to finish my school next year. So that's the reason, and your sana is really very busy this time. Today, because Papa was working tonight for the 2 nights, consecutive 2 nights. Last night and tonight he is working, so has been working. Not he has been working, so he worked. He's been working, no sleep. So he worked last night, and he is also working now. So now the time in Alberta is 7 p.m. and it was really very busy, and I feel so sorry to Papa, because this is our schedule when we have our class. Freya, he drops Freya off to school or to her school, and I pick her up. So it's kind of really very busy mga sana. So Freya starts her class at 8, and she finished her class at 11, and yeah. So Papa when he's working overnight, he's gonna drop, because he arrives home at around 7:30. So this is another information for you mga sana. So the school here, if their class starts at 8, then they really have to be sharp at school at sharp 8, not too early. Okay, because we are not allowed to go to school if we are too early. Okay, because last time when Freya had a first when she had her first I think that was an orientation on Tuesday. No, she had her orientation last week. That was Wednesday, and we were too early because I thought like 30 minutes before, but her orientation started at 8 or 8:05, and we went there around. We arrived in the school at 7:20. So I was thinking, because my work schedule is like 7:30, so that's the reason why I dropped her early. But the teacher won't allow us to go to school, to go to inside the school, because it's not okay here. So this is a new information for you, mga sano. You cannot drop off your kids too early. They always, like, as long as we arrive there around 8 and 7:59, 7:55 should be okay. Okay, not too early. Okay, so yeah, and then only kids can go inside the school. So I think it's because of the reason behind. I am just thinking, and I think the reason behind why they're not allowed kindergarten or others preschoolers and to go to school early or to go inside the school early. It's just because that's their responsibility. So whatever happens to the kids, then they can be sued by the parents. So suing here is kind of really common, so that's why we really have to be careful. Okay, so by the way, mga sano, today was really very busy. I picked Freya up from her school, and I continued with my work, my work, and then after that, because of my busy schedule today, I just really ordered food outside and I ordered and delivered it at home. And it's because of I really didn't have time to cook food, because I started working at 7:30 and finished at 4:30. And you know what? There is a conflict when it between my work schedule and my class. So at the same time, my class starts at 4. Monday and Wednesday, my class starts at 4 because there's no other schedule, and I really have to have that course have that course this fall term, because I really didn't have, or I don't have any other course to get. Some courses that I have left now are prerequisites, so I need to get this course. So Monday to Wednesday, my class starts at 4 to sharp 6, and then but my work ends at 4:30. So at the same time, I am listening to my instructor and my classmates conversation and all, and at the same time I am also working. Okay, so that's your sana. So at really exactly 4:30, I end my work and I just listen to the teachers and all, and our instructors and all. And so today my Pao is working, so he had to leave home at around 6. So that's the reason why your sana didn't have much time to cook. So I ordered, and I prepared. We had we have 10 minutes break. So during that 10 minutes break, mga sana, I used that 10 minutes break for preparation of Pau's food for his work. Okay, so his food for work. Okay, his food. Okay, so that's the reason. And when I finished at exactly, we really finished sometimes we finish at 6, sometimes 5:50 or something like that. And that's the time I prepare food for our dinner and all. And then that's the time prepare everything and all. So that's why your son is very busy. So I decided to make a vlog about our first day. Okay, so just for those people who are planning to study in Canada and all. So by the way, mga sana, for those who are planning to study in Canada, it's kind of really different environment when you go to school compared to our school in the Philippines. And I really amazed the system here, and also the students and all. So it's really there is really big difference when it comes to students and all the system, education and everything in Canada, okay, compared to Philippines. Okay, I'm not boasting, but this is the truth, mga sana. So for the first, okay, so when I started this course, this business administration course, so in 2019. So first, so here, when during the first year of your program, you really have, for example, for me, business administration. So business administration, I didn't have any, or at first I really didn't have any specification at first, specialization at first. At first, I decided to go for human resource management. But the thing is, I am more like, I like accounting more than, human resource. So at first, during my first year, we just have to get all those fundamental courses or subjects. And then once during the first year, once we finish all those fundamental, then the school will advise you of which, before we finish our what do you call this one, our first year, the school will give advice or send an email to each of the student to respond of which specialization they want to take, okay, for the second year, okay. And because the school needs more time to assess again your grades and everything, if we pass, for example, for me, when I finished my first year, I received an email from our school or from our department that I need to, from business department, that I need to specialize something, okay. So after that, I decided, and I asked many, actually mga sana, I really asked some help or advice about what to take and all. And my husband's mom really, because she's also an accountant in the Philippines, so she advised me to, I think it's good. She just advised me it is really good to take accounting, and I also like accounting though. It's because of that I learned a lot, and I learned how to manage money and all. I'm not boasting myself, but really I'm still in the process of learning, but I'm still in the process of learning. But I actually, because of this course, I learned already a lot, okay, mga sano. I'm not boasting myself. And then mga sano, so I decided, so I sent an email. I sent an email. I responded to the school that I'm gonna take this blah blah, because at first I told them that I'm gonna specialize human resource management, and I was also thinking of the business management, okay. So business management, and it was not, I mean, I did have like 2 accounting courses when I had my first year in this business, but it was very interesting, but it was not in my kanang vocabulary to take the accounting. But it's really good to maybe as well next mga sana, it's really good to have, what do you call this one, listen to some advices, but it's all up to you, because we're the one who's gonna learn and specialize something and study, and it depends on which prefer for us. Okay, we cannot just ask somebody to study this one and all. You cannot just you have to listen yourself. Okay, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Okay, so and then mga sana, so today, when I sent an email to our school about I'm gonna specialize about this business administration and accounting diploma, they assess my of course the grades and all, if I'm okay, or if I passed to, or I'm okay to go for accounting. So it took maybe it took a month. Yeah, it took a month for me to wait for the assessment to come out, because if the school didn't allow me to enroll for this accounting, then I would go for it is either human resource, or project management, or business management. Okay, so those are my choices supposedly, but good thing your sana just passed. Okay, so I mean kini nga stage sa akong study, mga sana, I don't aim for it is really kind of really different when I was studying in the university before in the Philippines, because here it's I just want to pass. Okay, so I just want to pass and learn something. It really, in Canada, it really doesn't matter what your grade is, your average and all. It really doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you have the certificate that you passed, you studied, that's it. Okay, and when we give in my school, there is A plus or all those things, but when you get the transcript, when I check my transcript, some of my subjects or some of my courses just P means pass, F means fail, so it's just P, pass, that's it. Okay, so by the way mga sano, so this is just an overview about about studying in Canada. Okay, so it's really very different. So during my first year back in 2019 mga sano, before the class started, all those students, first year students who just enrolled, or who just who's gonna study, who are going to study, or who are just enrolled in that in our school, we really we need to have all those first year students have to have what do you call this one, have to attend an orientation. So there is an orientation mga sana during the for all those first year students, and for those that would be the orientation will happen a month prior to your a month prior to your start date or school date. Okay, start date. Okay, so yeah, so the orientation it talks about the policy, and it talks about, there are lots of speakers about the policy, about your course, and about where to get help, about everything about the school rules and regulations and all. And what I amazed there during our orientation is because the school in Canada is a diverse country. We are not allowed to, and it's very common in Canada, you're not allowed to ask. It's okay, but it's not really good to ask about which country are you from. It's okay to ask, but it's not really your culture and all. We respect everyone's culture. Okay, so and the school specified we don't that our school really doesn't tolerate any bullying, discrimination, racism and all. Okay, so we discussed those things during our orientation in the school. Okay, and also where to get help when we need help, what are the organizations that could possibly help students to, you know, if they have questions about if they are having hard time about their course and all. Okay, so yeah, so that's it mga sano mga sana. So when the class starts, during the first day, the instructor will just talk about the syllabus, the name of the instructor, the background, and what are those things that we need to comply, and what do we expect from our course or our subject at the end of the course. Okay, so those are the subjects that and what are the projects and all. So this evening, okay, so for Monday and Wednesday class, my class starts at 4 as mentioned, 4 to sharp 6. And so this is my principle of management class, principle of management course. So we are now in fall term 2021-2022, and our course will finish December, and another course. That's how it works in Canada. So it's season by season, mga sana. So what I amaze here is that really what I amaze here, because they really all the school and the instructors are really helping a lot, or helping together to address and to address and provide all the resources that the students need, and they really work hard for us to learn something, especially our, and I am really grateful, and it's really good for our, I think it's really good for our school in the Philippines to maybe what do you call this one, to maybe more focus on the communication of the students and all, not like all those what do you call this one, because there are I really honestly I would say our education there is really good. I mean, I would say it's good, but the thing is, there are just like other subjects that are out of the blue just kidding. So which are not really included, and those are just really not useless for, like, actual when it comes to, I would say, I don't know, because here in Canada, if you are like, for me, we are more on the major, main topics, main courses of the program. So let's say, for example, for this business, we only focus on business and how to manage money, and about the financial, about those are just the courses that we need to study. And also I would say minor, but it's very useful as well. And I see it for all, I mean, not only us business are using, or not all business have this course. We have this communication, okay? So we have this communication course, communication 101, communication 1. So it's really very useful, mga sana. You know what? Why? Because at first I was really very hesitant during my first year when I was in the school, because of course we are all surrounded with different students from different countries, like white, we have people really from who are really Canadians, like that, students who are or who were born in Canada, that their English is really, I would say English is really good and their communication is really good, but they're still like, there are still aspects of communications and that they need to improve as well. So all of the students in the school, in our school or other school as well, we have this communication class. Okay, so I would say it's very intimidating at first. It's just because my speaking, I am really so grateful because I learned a lot, and my speaking is improving or has improved. I'm not really sure, but I would really say that my speaking is I improve a little. Okay, so yeah, because we have this public speaking mga sano mga sana thrice or every class. Okay, every class, and it was very intimidating at first. I was really very intimidated during my first public speaking. Okay, so because we were like, there were a lot of students in front of me, and and I know that they are really good, and I was like, and even I have also some Filipino classmates that are already good at speaking, and they were born here, and some of them were not born here, but they finished their high school here, and they're really very good at speaking already. So it was very intimidating for me because like my speaking was not really straight and all, so I just had to think of what would be the best words to say and how to explain it, and also it's really very useful mga sana. Okay, so another thing is the students here, there are really big difference, what do you call this one, differences. There are a lot of differences when it comes to compare students in our place in the Philippines and students here in Canada, I would say. Because I would say during my study, I'm not I'm not like what do you call this one, I'm just telling you what is really I mean the way the students here are really, I would say, even they're like just finished their high school, they're really very good at speaking, and the way they explain, and they really have, they respect everyone's opinion. And I would say, it's very common. I will make a vlog about the difference between Filipino thinking and Canadian thinking, and what are Filipino attitude, values, and Canadian values. I would really, because there are really big differences. Okay, so, and students here are really very mature when it comes to saving money, when it comes to working so hard for their future. And yeah, it's really, there is really, and they are very responsible. Okay, and I think it's because of the culture that their parents don't or stop providing them when they reach to 18, I would say. So they are really very, and when it comes, very responsible, and when it comes, they're mature. When it comes, I could really say the difference, like when one of our instructors ask questions, they have like good, really, they are good at reasoning. Okay, I would say. Okay, mga sana, and yeah, and so, but the pressure here when it comes to study here, the pressure is really very serious, mga sana. Okay, so let's say for example, for today, it's my my first day. I have my class tomorrow. It is corporate finance tomorrow. I will start at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So that's 4 hours, 3, 7, 8, 9. So 3 hours class. It's kind of a little, long hours, but that's, I'm used to it because I had my class the same schedule last time as well. So I'm used to it, mga sana. So like today, so we are already during our first day of our class, we are already told our instructors, really, we talk about the syllabus and what to expect from this class, and all the help they can provide us and support us. And also, mga sano, we already know what our projects are and how many projects do we have and how many. Yeah, so we have for today, for my principles of management class, I do have 2 cases. We have each for first First, what do you call this one? I would say we have each of the student, each of us in the class, we have to comply to case studies. Okay, so my first case study will be this coming October 12, and the second will be November. That's my case study next, and we have another group case study. Okay, so when it comes to case study, mga sana, we are the ones. So case study, we have to study all, do research and all, but we just have to do research and discuss in the class and have brainstorming and interaction with our instructor, and this questions. The questionings here are really very serious. Okay, so students are really very I would say they are really very keen when it comes to questioning. Sa atua pa na sa Pilipinas, they are really, some of our classmates are scared to ask questions because they don't want to be asked when it's their turn also. So but here, no, we really have to ask questions as much as we can for us to understand, and also for us to understand. Okay, so that's the thing. So we have this case study, and we also, so that means October 12 and November 16 or whatever, I need to do my my discussion in the class, and also like interaction with the students and all, my classmates and all. And also we have the group study. Okay, so aside from 2 case studies, we have the group case study. Okay, so a maximum of 4 students, and that's the time we need to also to discuss and all. So our case study, mga sano, he is so good instructor for this management course, because he only asked for us to not really do write all those information that we did research. We just have to write it, and we have to follow the APA style, okay, of writing. Okay, and also again, mga sano, the books here. Okay, so we have the book. So whenever we start our class, our instructor will ask us will tell us of what are the books that we need. Okay, so we can just choose. We have this book, the physical book or the ebook. Okay, so ebook, that's the reason why each of the student here in Canada, we really have to have our own laptop, because when we go to school, we just have to bring our laptop and a notebook and a pen. Okay, so everything should be in our laptop. Okay, so so for me, some students, they prefer to have the physical book, but for me, I really do have a lot of books in our basement. The thing is, when we buy this physical book, we have this e-code or course code that we can the physical book is kind of really expensive. Normally it costs each should be like, lowest should be 7,000 pesos each book, 7,000 to 10,000 to 12,000, to 12,000 each book. But we have this ebook. So ebook, and nowadays I don't prefer this one. I don't prefer the physical book, because when we buy physical book, it means it should be set physical book and the ebook. But that's why it's kind of a bit expensive. But when it comes to ebook, it's just the ebook. Okay, so the school, once we buy it, they don't need to ship something or ship books to us. So they will just send the link of where to access the book, and also they will send us the code, and the instructor also will provide us the code for us to input it there, and then we can use it. And it is very portable, mga sana, and I mean, we can just bring it whenever we want, and as long as we have the book, we have the computer and internet, so it should be all okay. And also we can what do you call this one, it's easy to access. Okay, so it's easy to access. But the thing is, the bad thing of ebook is that it will expire. So it will only be good for 6 months. So which is, you know, after our class. So okay, so mga sana. So yeah, and then it's really very strict here because some of the instructors are, I would also tell you mga sana who are planning to come to Canada and study that, you know, you have to really very careful of the time, okay? Because Canadians are really very specific when it comes to time. So one of my instructors before, when I was on my second in 2020 before this, 2019 in fall, one of my instructors really, he was really very strict when it comes to, most of our instructors really very strict, but that's when it comes to time. And they would say, and it's very embarrassing mga sana, because they would really tell you that, oh, you're late again, you need to work on your time. They would really tell you, even, you know, the good thing of these Canadians, they won't really hide whatever they, you know, they just have to tell you like that you need to change something, okay? So it's like, unlike our kuan ba nga dili jud kay sukumadlok, no, it's pan, and makasabot ra baya pod ang mga dili Canadians and all. So, and one time one of these instructors, he was my instructor of this finance course last year, in 2019, and he really closed the door. Okay, if it's time to close. If it's time to start the class, it's really time to start the class, and he will close the door. And if you are late, or if my class, because one classmates of mine was late, then he stayed outside until we finish our class. So okay, so for those who are, for those who are planning to, to come to Canada and study, you really have to be careful of your time, and you should be on time always, okay? And work on your time and everything, okay? So that's it mga sana. And if you have any questions, again, please don't forget to subscribe. Again, if you have any questions, please don't forget to comment or write your questions in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer you all. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope this information helps you a lot, or this little information helps you a lot. And thank you so much. And for those again who have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe or visit my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button for new vlogs updates. Okay, so thank you so much mga sana, and have a good evening. Bye.